Your WHSV Sports Report, sponsored by ValleyCarStamping.com.
We start in Charleston, South Carolina. First round Colonial Tournament, JMU and Drexel. That is not Lewis Rowe on the sidelines. That's Byron Taylor. Rowe was ejected after 2 technical fouls in the first half. Meanwhile, the Dukes going on a roll in the second half. Up by 4, Jackson Kent. He's wide open and takes the 3 from the wing. Gets the swish. JMU up 43-37. Kent with 20 points tonight. Then with 10.5 to go, Dimitri Kabarkaba gets inside. The Dukes with their largest lead of the game, up by 17. The Dragons get within 9 with under 2 to go, but Shakir Brown, what can Brown do for you? Lands the dagger. For the first time since 2013, the Dukes with a postseason victory, 80-70 your final. Madison will play Charleston tomorrow in the quarterfinals. After Valley basketball teams went 0 for 4 in state tournament action yesterday, we are left with 2 teams still alive and trying to advance. The RE Lee boys playing in the 2A quarterfinals at the Convocation Center, but we start with the Broadway girls playing in Richmond. Broadway seeking its 3rd trip to the state final in 4 years, taking on a Brookville team that beat them by 12 in December. First half, Sarah Weimer with a hot hand, as she has all postseason long, scoring 11 in the first 16 minutes. But Brookville using a 13-0 run, bridging quarters to take a 24-21 lead into halftime. Well, fast forward to the 4th quarter, where it's a 2-point game, and Allie Repko with the pickpocket looking to tie things up, but Kylie Stark has other plans. LeBron James style there with the rejection. Bees holding on to the lead. Just 11 points between the teams in the 4th. Weimer's layup tying things up at 37. She scored 16 tonight. We need overtime at the Siegel Center. Brookville with the early lead, but tied at 45. You got to have faith. Faith Funkhauser pulls in the offensive board. The putback is good. Gobblers lead and never look back. Do the turkey trot. Broadway heading to the 3A Girls Championship, 52-50. Andrew Clay was there to witness the thrilling finish.
There are a few things in life that are inevitable: death, taxes, and a Valley District team playing in a state championship. In fact, Valley District girls teams have won 5 straight state titles, dating back to 2012 with Muff Mickens and R.E. Lee. And Broadway will now look to push that number to 6.
Before the game, we didn't even talk about making it the state championship game. We said tonight was just about trying to earn another week with our teammates to go to practice again and have fun and be together for one more week. And these girls stepped up and made it happen.
I think one of the big things about a state championship game is the beginning. Your nerves are there, and the introductions, when they turn off the lights, it's awesome. I mean, if your nerves aren't there during warm-ups, they're definitely going to be there during introductions. So having the experience in that is really helpful.
Broadway seniors have been bridesmaids in Richmond already twice, but it'll be the first time they're not meeting a Valley District rival in the championship. In Richmond, Andrew Clay, WHSV Sports.
Andrew, thanks. At the Convo, RE back at States for the first time since 2008, facing Gate City in the quarters. Darius George trying to keep his senior year going as long as possible. He drives inside for the layup, draws the foul. That gets RE within 1 of the Blue Devils. In the 3rd quarter, well, it becomes the Jarvis Vaughn show. 11 points in the period, lifting Lee to an 8-point lead heading into the 4th. That lead, though, would not last. Gate City not going away. Final minute of the 4th. Handoff to John Compton. Gets the Blue Devils within 2. And let's add 4 minutes to the clock because both teams end up tied at 69 at the end of regulation. So in the extra session, top of the key, Tyrese Halliburton lands the 3, putting Lee in front for good. And the gates to the semifinals locked for Gate City as Lehigh moving on. 81-74, the final in OT. Let's detour away from the Convo, head outdoors. JMU women's lacrosse hosting Longwood. First half, Katie Kerrigan, unassisted goal. The junior with a hat trick tonight. Dukes up 9-1 at that point. Then just minutes later, Margaret Fogarty with her 12th goal of the season gets Madison into double digits, and JMU just dominating 21-1 over the Lancers. JMU baseball opening up its home schedule today on a chilly afternoon. First of a 3-game series against Buffalo, and the Bulls with a 4-0 lead following the first frame. But the wind helping things out, getting 2 men on for Zach Tondi, the junior catcher, lifting one over right center, and that is over the wall, gone for a 3-run blast. Big day for Tondi at the plate. 6 runs batted in with 2 homers, but it wasn't enough as JMU falling to Buffalo 13-8. And finally on the softball diamond in in Orlando. Following an 8-1 win over Charlotte, Megan Good had a historic day against South Alabama. The junior Fort Defiance product threw her 500th career strikeout en route to tossing her third career no-hitter as JMU defeats the Jaguars 4-0. I don't remember a day that was this busy across so many sports. But
been running around. Got all that covered.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
You earned the weekend.
Oh, thank you.